Golfers, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, if you stumbled across my channel for the first time, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. Every time I post a video, you will receive a notification associated to any part of the golf game. In today's video, we're going to talk about 3 issues which we see on a regular basis, which is plaguing your ability to hit your irons the distance that you want to hit. So 7 iron goes the same distance as a 9 iron. There's a lot of golfers, when they sit up to the golf ball, remember the club's hitting the ground before the golf ball, then we hit the golf ball. With iron play, we want to hit the golf ball first, then the club is going to reach its lowest point after the golf ball. The arc depth is going to be quite deep. We see a lot of golfers who struggle with iron play. The club hits the ground well before the golf ball, and we don't create any connection with the ground whatsoever. Stage 1, the ball position gets too far forward in the stance gets too wide. Then as we swing to the top of the backswing, we see a lot of golfers who have too much lateral sway in the backswing. So the right knee gets outside the right hip. My chest is way behind the golf ball, so my chest is outside my right foot. And as we come back into the impact position, there's no transfer of weight forward into that left side. So you'll start to see compensations where this left shoulder goes up too quickly. The left shoulder is way inside the left foot, and then from there the only way getting the club back to the golf ball is you really start to see this right arm start to straighten, and then the knuckles of my left hand go up towards the sky. So knuckles of the left hand go up towards the sky, body weight stays in the back foot, and then the grip end of the club points towards your right hip at the moment impact. When we're hitting any iron shot, we always want to take loft off. We never want to add loft on. The only time you want to add loft on is when you're hitting a high flop shot, a bunker shot, or a shot where you require to hit the highest shot over the shortest distance possible. So if you're this golfer, think about where the club's striking the ground. So don't get the ball too far forward. Get the ball more in the middle of the stance. Get the feet a little bit narrower. And the feeling from here, as we come into the impact position, our left shoulder's not going up towards the sky. Our chest's not getting behind our belt buckle. Through impact, the feeling is we're really going to get that left shoulder to lower to start off with. The left shoulder's going to be positioned over my left foot instead of working up and slightly inside the left foot. We're going to swing to the top of the backswing. There's a straight line between your left shoulder, your left knee, and your left foot. That's your feeling coming into impact. I'm going to try and get my hands past the golf ball. A simple drill you can work on that's going to help you get the club in a more suitable position, take loft off the club, and also enable you to create a little bit more ball speed. So when we add loft, the ball speed reduces, that launch angle increases, we increase backspin, the ball doesn't go forward, it goes more up. So if we can take loft off our irons, so the ball's going to come off with a little bit more speed, the launch angle is going to be lower, and that runs in tandem with increasing distance. So a simple drill you're going to work on, you're going to make some left-handed swings only. So the knuckles of my left hand really feel like they're not rotating up towards the sky, really rotating the knuckles of my left hand down towards the ground. That's your feeling. When we do that, when the knuckles point up towards the sky, you can see we add lots of loft. So one drill, we're going to feel like the knuckles of my left hand rotate down towards the ground. That's going to feel like you can't really see any grooves. But knuckles of the left hand down towards the ground, we're taking lots of loft off. And then when we take loft off, the hands are always going to lead. We can then shift our pressure back into our left side. And then when we add a bit shaft lean, that's going to square up the club face. If the face gets really open, the only way we're going to get the club to match up in a square position at impact is you'll really start to speed the club head up but slow the grip end of the club down, and we'll get an impact position where the knuckles go up towards the sky, the grip goes back, and we add an extreme amount of loft. When we swing to top, you're feeling his left shoulder over left foot. That's going to keep your left shoulder down. It's going to keep us in a more flexed position. Then through impact, that's knuckles of your left wrist down towards the ground. So really just train that feeling. We're going to get the feeling of knuckles of your left hand down towards the ground. Rehearse your impact position. I've got a little bit more bend in my right arm. I've got more trail wrist extension where I feel like my right hand is pointing down towards the ground. And then the hands are always going to get past the golf ball. If we do the opposite, where we add lots of loft, my weight stays on my back foot, I really tilt this left shoulder up towards the sky. My left shoulder gets inside my left foot. We add lots of loft, so the knuckles of my left hand go up towards the sky. Doesn't look like a very powerful impact position. So you're going to increase backspin because you've got so much loft to impact. You're going to reduce distance. Let's try and feel, as we come into the impact position, my left shoulder's more over my left foot. The knuckles of my left wrist are rotating down towards the ground. So left shoulder down, that's going to help me land my pressure into my left side. Rotating the knuckles of my left hand down towards the ground. And then right palm facing the ground as an extra feeling, which is going to enable you to take loft off your irons. It's also going to enable you to allow the club to hit the golf ball first and move your low point after the golf ball. Left shoulder over left foot, chest down towards the golf ball. So I feel like my chest lines up with my belt buckle coming into impact. Knuckles of the left hand down towards the ground, right palm facing the ground. That's your feeling. I'm really just trying to feel to create this is I'm just going to abbreviate the follow through. So pretend that you're in the trees, which a lot of golfers might struggle with occasionally because we're all negative golfers. You would never hit a low punch shot where you place the ball way off your front foot and you're trying to help the ball up. You're going to hit the second row of branches. I was to say you want to hit a really low shot, you're going to get the ball more in the middle of the stance, hands forward, and you're just going to feel like you shift more pressure into that left side. So you're covering the golf ball more with your chest. Your chest isn't elevating towards the sky. So you're going to land a bit more pressure left. Your chest's going to be more down. And I'm just really going to abbreviate the follow through. So I'm just trying to get the hands past the golf ball. I'm going to try and keep that club face nice and square. I don't want to add loft. I don't want to take loft off. The feeling is I'm just trying to point the club face at the target. That is my initial feeling. So left shoulder over left foot, knuckles rotating down towards the ground, and then really just get the hands past the golf ball. Really feel like rotate the right hand down towards the ground. That's going to enable me to hit the golf ball first, but it's also going to allow me to move my low point after the golf ball. So left shoulder over left foot, rotate the knuckles of the left hand down towards the ground, and then right palm pointing down towards the ground. Trying to focus on a spot 2 or 3 inches ahead of the golf ball where I'm going to enable the club to feel like it stays lower to the ground so I connect with that line 3 or 4 inches after the golf ball. And another feeling, if you're still struggling with this, try and get your left hand past the golf ball. So really try and get your left hand to point over your left foot at the moment of impact. So left shoulder over left foot, knuckles the left hand rotating down towards the ground, and then try and get your left hand almost to point over your left foot. That's going to enable you to rotate the top edge of the club over the leading edge. Going to take loft off the golf club and also just improve the quality of strike. The ball will come out a bit lower, which is a good thing. So if you've got any thoughts or any questions regarding that video, regarding iron play, is there anything you're struggling with within your golf swing at this moment in time you need a bit of guidance with, comment below. Also, if you want to receive a free online lesson via the Skillest app, please feel free to follow me on the app under Jamie Allen. Upload 2 swing videos from down the line face on, and I will return a free swing evaluation within 1 working day. Let's get to work. Knuckles down, left shoulder over left foot, extend up towards the target. Do this at a 50% speed to start off with, just so you can grasp what you're trying to change.